Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are well and warm, kicking it fly today. There's something that I wanted to discuss with you in regards to a matter that's happening right now in the community. A couple weeks ago, there was a video that surfaced online between a man and a woman that seemed to have gotten into a verbal, which then turns to a physical altercation. The video first posted on, I believe, Reddit, and then it was on Instagram, and then is now on Twitter. And I saw the video yesterday after watching Rob's video from CLTV after he put out a great video on the 7 must-have genetics for 2024. One of those genetics was a chimera by BELEAF genetic. Under his video, very quickly became some comments that stated, wait a second, do you not know what's going on with the guy from BELEAF genetics? Of course, Rob had no idea. So we did some digging. And it turns out that this guy is a giant piece of shit. Video suggests that this individual, the owner of BELEAF Genetics, is in what appears to be a vehicle with his wife. They are having a conversation, and things very quickly get heated. It turns from verbal abuse to what sounds like physical abuse from this video.
I'm having a bunch of cannabis in my car. I have a bitch that won't shut the fuck up unless I choke her. Somebody's gonna see me choking that bitch and call the cops. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. You motherfucking unthoughtful, great, selfish ass bitch. I'm not selfish. It's 5 a.m. I've been up all day. Nobody else has. That's not selfish. That's the definition of not selfish. I'm gonna fucking smack you so.
So here is your guys's.
My goddamn life once and for all.
I didn't say anything.
I'm fucking sick. I'm yelling. I swear, my own energy.
Yeah, and I was sick. And I was told, "F you, get better, you dumbass bitch. I'm gonna leave you for somebody else because you're sick." Yes, I was. I was sick, actually worse than you. I'm sorry.
I can't even play the rest of the clip because it's very obvious by the sound that this is where this man puts his hands on this woman. This is a guy, in my opinion, who's been boasted up by the people online to think that he's some kingpin and he's just the top dog. But in reality, he is nothing more than the scum on the bottom of our shoe. This is someone who has the inability to control his temper, inability to control his attitude and his behavior, and in my opinion, should be thrown in jail. Apparently, there's other video that exists, but I was unable to find it. I was also unable to find the name of this guy in this video, the owner of BELEAF Genetics. I wanted to point this out because BELEAF Genetics has become a very household popular name in the world of genetics in our community. The genetics, although may come from some shady pasts, have really garnered some attention within the community for being some high quality genetics. Unfortunately, it turns out that the man behind these genetics is a woman beater. Now, I'm going to preface that with an alleged woman beater because for my own legal reasons, I don't want to find myself in any kind of hot water. At this time, it is just allegations, but this video is very damning. It doesn't look good. And in fact, there's already some breeders or some banks that are dropping BELEAF Genetics from their line. In-House Genetics made a post earlier this week that said after watching the video, they will be discontinuing all BELEAF Genetics from their line. Generally speaking, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to get behind the cancel culture of things, but this is beyond canceling somebody for an opinion or a belief or something that I disagree with. This is for the assault of another person, for the battering of a loved one, of his wife, a spouse, girlfriend, spouse, and this is something that I will not and cannot stand for. I will be using whatever platform I have and voice that I have to ensure that this message gets spread to as many people as possible, because I'm hearing that a number of people who have these genetics are throwing them out. If I could give you any advice, don't throw out your genetics. You've already paid for them. This is your money. This is your effort, hard work in your pocket. I just think a lot of these BELEAF Genetics may have just turned into mystery bag seeds. Wanted to bring this video to you because I think it's important that we highlight actors like this in our community. We focus and try to ensure that People like this do not get celebrated. They don't get perpetuated. And in fact, if anything, we send them right back down the hole to which they crawled out of. There is no room in our community for actors who are in this for anything other than this community, the prosperity of this plant, the genetics itself, and the community as a whole. There are a number of actors in this community that are positive, that are beacons of light for this community, that are going over and above what it takes to be a member of this community. Those are the people that we should be celebrating. Those are the people that we should be sending our money to. Guys, I just wanted to highlight this. I can't play the video for too much here on YouTube for obvious reasons. I did share it on my Twitter account. If you want to see that, you can check that at Pigeons420. But for obvious, I can't play the whole thing, but that's all I can do. So go check out my X account. Stay tuned because it sounds like there's more going on to this story, and it sounds like the beating of women isn't all of the story. Sounds like there might be more to the genetics as well. There might be some questions in terms of how these genetics were obtained. Guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. Stay tuned. I think Rob's going to be diving into the genetic aspect of what's going on here with BELEAF genetics, and I think that video will drop real soon, so keep your eyes open for that. If you have any information in regards to the person involved in this video, leave it in the comment section. I want to know the name of the guy from this video. That's all I want to talk about, guys. Peace.